Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a review and a flip through of this watercolour book. This is the Moleskine watercolour album. I can't remember exact size, but I think it's like a weird size. It's like 6x4 or something, or I don't know, 6x5. I really don't know what size this is, but it's really popular landscape size. It opens like this, but I'm going to go to the top down view to show you it, but I wanted to add a little disclaimer right here right now. I haven't finished this book, and there is a reason for that, so if you want to find out what that reason is, then please stay tuned. Okay guys, so this is my sketchbook and it actually has a few stickers on these. These aren't artist stickers or anything, I just got them in packs of like things that I bought for my son, and I stole the stickers, and then little packs that you get in stationery stores. And this is a Scroller Box sticker when I used to get Scroller Box, and then on the back it's got another Scroller Box sticker, and then if it wasn't obvious that this was a watercolour sketchbook, I put watercolour study in a pen there. So this is the sketchbook, and before we get started, there is some really bad paintings in here, but there's also really good paintings, I think, in my opinion. So we're gonna show you them, and I'm gonna tell you what I liked and disliked about this. Now, I've had this sketchbook since April 2016. That's when I bought it, and this is the first painting I did in it. Actually no, that's a lie. These are the first paintings. No, okay, this is the first painting that I did in it. I did like swatches, and this is when I was figuring out my signature and the way that I was gonna write it and stuff. So yeah, it has a little pocket. I have never used this pocket, and it still has the leaflet that came with the book in it, so that's nice. But yeah, this is, I started at the back because I was scared. Back then I was really scared to draw on the first page of my sketchbook, which I'm not anymore. So if you want to see a video about how not to be scared of the first page in your sketchbook, then I will put it in the cards up there so that you guys can see it. But yeah, this was the first painting, and I actually really enjoyed it here, but when I went to the front of the book, you'll see that there's a lot of pages missing, and that's because the paper wasn't taking my water or paint very well. It was like puddling in bits, and I just didn't like it at all. So it's falling apart because I ripped it apart, but you know, whatever. So this painting I did in June of 2017, and it's kind of like half finished. I was really into drawing cupcakes and muffins for some reason, but yeah. The paper is okay for quick studies and sketches like this, but if you try and put a lot of water or a lot of layers on this paper, it's not going to take it very well. So I enjoyed the sketchbook for the most part, but like I said, if you try and put too much layers on it, it's not going to work very well. This was when I first started getting into painting, and it is like all over the place. This was 2016, this was 2017, so yeah, I was starting to do the series where I did the Sims 4 paintings in real life, and I really enjoyed doing that series, and I was doing little thumbnails and sketches to see how I was gonna work it out in this series and in this sketchbook. So I was doing a lot of that, and like I said, I was writing my name a lot because I wanted to know what it was gonna look like when I signed my paintings. This is when I decided to get serious about art, and then I've not gotten serious again. This was actually done with Derwent Inktense pencils, and it took Derwent Inktense pencils really, really well, I must admit. The white is actually acrylic paint, I think, but I really enjoyed doing it, and it does dry relatively flat, the paper. So it is a good sketchbook. I just don't like the orientation of it, and the paper isn't the best. But I would recommend it if you were just going to do some quick studies and you liked the size and shape of the paper. I then started to go on to like learning about different types of flowers and where they should be, because a lot of paintings wouldn't make sense if you put a flower in an environment that it just wouldn't grow. So I tried to learn some of that stuff, and there's a lot of blank space in this pages, just because I didn't really enjoy using the paper that much. And honestly, I don't actually enjoy using sketchbooks for watercolour paintings anymore. I used to think that that's all I could draw on, but now I have discovered cotton paper, so whether it's in a sketchbook or it's loose leaf, I think I enjoy that a much better. This painting was actually a concept, really quick concept, for a painting that I was going to do for my mum and dad. It was like an anniversary present that I was going to give them for their 30th anniversary, or maybe it was their 31st, I can't remember. But they were together walking down a autumn pathway, and I was going to paint that, but I just decided not to because it was too hard for me to make it look good, so I didn't do it. Swatches. I love to do swatches in my sketchbook, whether it's in the middle or at the back or at the front or whatever, I don't really care. This painting was a painting that I painted for my friend's friend that passed away. He liked flowers, so I did a little flower and did a little quote to kind of signify that. And then this one, find happiness no matter what life throws at you. I was just in a really fun dancing mood, and I decided to illustrate it, or just draw it, whatever. Okay, this, yeah, just proportions off or whatever, but I was drawing myself with my little character Salad, and I really like the way that Salad came out, but yeah. And this is supposed to be me, my son and my partner, and Salad as well. I don't know why Salad is like suddenly a part of our family, but I love him. A quick tonal study of some lips and a chin. Salad on a chair, which looks really weird. And then this was when I did my jellyfish painting that I actually have a video on, and I'll link that in the cards above as well. So I was just kind of working out what it would look like, what kind of colours I would use. This is a study from a colour book. No, not a colour book. A children's book. My son has a lot of children's books, and a lot of the illustrations are really cute, so I decided to copy that, well, not copy it, but like interpret it in my own way, and just do a little painting. These are swatches from the colours that I was trying to see what I would use for my pineapple painting, and I also have a video on that. All of the videos that I mentioned will be linked in the description. And there is a plane going over with some birds going crazy outside. Okay, I waited until the plane passed, but the birds are not going to shut up. But some people like that because they live in cities and don't get to hear birds. So I'm sorry if you can hear them and you don't like them. But if you can hear them and you do like it, then you're welcome. Anyway, I stopped painting for a while. Between, I think it was here and here. Well, obviously between here and there, there's a big gap, but you can't tell obviously. But then I started to paint more. I wanted to paint some people, but in a different style, not realistic. So I started painting some people on Pinterest, and I really enjoyed doing that. And actually I think that the paint, or the paper, took the paint very well in this. I don't know whether it was the quality of the paints or not, but I really enjoyed painting this. And I used a really small brush, which I didn't use before, because I only had bigger brushes, and I thought that you could get a small line with the bigger brushes anyway, so I never used the smaller ones. Some flower studies and swatches. I think this is when I got my Winsor Newton Cotman paints, because because I really enjoyed those. This is a study of a drawing on Pinterest. It's really bad. And then this is a concept when I was trying to do the scroller box take flight thing. Didn't turn out very well. These are little succulents that I did and flowery bits that I followed a tutorial from Jennifer Charlie. I'll put her channel in the description below as well. I wasn't watching the video while I did this, but I just kept in mind the things that she said. Got a video on this as well, the donut one. This is Fear of the First Page, the sketchbook, so that's already linked. So yeah, I did that. Not on the first page, but not the point. Is the point, but still. Again, doing some sweet treats, which I like to do. That didn't turn out very well. And this is freaky. According to my dad, he thinks this is very freaky, and it is. I will give him that. It's not the best looking of portraits. I think this one's better though. I did a study just using black paint. The eyes are a bit crazy, but other than that, I really like it. I really like the tones in the skin and stuff. Then again, with the sweet treats, I got into painting strawberries or chocolate covered strawberries, and then I made chocolate covered strawberries after that. And I really like the way that this little midget gem came out. These are just like party rings, but they're really fun. Little concept for the cake that I decided to do in another video. God, I've got a lot of videos in this. I didn't actually do the video on this, but the bigger painting was in that. I think I did a video with this in it. I'm not sure what I was going to, but I decided not to. I think this is gouache, and that's why it looks so terrible. This is in my ways to fill a sketchbook video. I really enjoyed doing that. This is also in my ways to fill a sketchbook video. I didn't actually film this. This was around the time that I was spending time with my family, and I just did it while I was in my mum's house. But I really like the way that came out actually. Some swatches of the Graphitint pencils that we got with Scroller Box. Just some sphere swatches, I guess. These were all in my ways to fill a sketchbook video, I think. Went back to the biscuits because that was fun and I really liked the outcome. This is around the time that I was watching Arla Bean on Skillshare and trying to like come up with different skin tone vibes like she does in her videos. I love her. You should definitely go and check her out. She's awesome. Her skin tones make me happy. This is the first painting I did for World Watercolour Month that I never posted because I hated it, but I did do a video, the first video about World Watercolour Month, so that was fun. And then these two are studies of pictures, photographs that my dad took. My dad took this one near his house, and I took this one at Loch Lomond, so I just did quick studies, but I really like the way that these turned out. But again, I want to do them on cotton paper to see if I can push it a little bit more, push the detail, push the contrast, and push the layers. And then I also did this one as well, which I haven't posted anywhere because I don't like it. But again, I think this is a picture that my dad took. I'm not sure, but my dad is really good at taking pictures. So yeah, and that is all. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages left, and the back side is the same, I think. I mean, I think the texture is slightly different. Hold on. So that's what the back looks like, and this is what the front looks like, and I think the front is a little bit more smooth. I'm not sure, but I managed to, as you can see, paint on either side and get good results. And then when I first got this, I was doing little galaxy paintings and spheres and stuff like that, and swatches and everything, and yeah, that is it. So I've only got 7 pages left. I might finish them, I don't know, but the reason I stopped finishing it was because I just didn't like it anymore. I found a different way of painting, and yeah, there is a good tip that I have for this though. There's a band which is really nice to keep it closed, but if you carry a hair tie, even if you're not a girl or you've not got long hair and you don't use hair ties, buy hair ties, because they are really good for keeping your sketchbook pages down when you're trying to paint, because a lot of the times they will lift up and you get this, and it's really annoying to try and paint straight when you've got a floppy, especially in like pages like this. Don't know if you can see that, but it's like really lifting up. But if you wrap a hair tie around the edge of it, then it will keep it down and it will keep it straight, and it will dry flatter as well. So yeah. So that's my verdict on this. Basically, it is a good sketchbook and I do recommend them, like I said, if you like the orientation of it, if you like the way that it opens and stuff like that, and if you like the paper size. I mean, it's good for quick sketches and stuff. But I definitely have found a better sketchbook for watercolour that you can buy, and it's much cheaper than this. There is a lot less pages, and it is spiral bound. Those are the only bad things about it, but I do think that the paper's better, and I will do a video on that soon and reveal that. So if you want to see that, then make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I post that video. But yeah, I really do enjoy this sketchbook. I like looking back at it. I think it's fun, but I don't think I'm going to buy another one of these. So again, it's up to you. Every time somebody tells me not to buy something, I end up going out to buy it to try it myself, because I don't believe that everything is going to be the same for everybody. There is always something that somebody will like that somebody else hates. So if you are interested in them, I do recommend that you try it. Maybe get a smaller size, or I don't know, just buy one and not expect to fill it up too quickly, just to try it out. But even though I didn't like it, I did fill it up more than I expected, so I do recommend them. I think that it would be good for you guys to try it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!